All right. Hi, everyone, now that's watching on StreamYard. This is Shelly Dressel, and tonight is my meditation with the goddess of creation. Let's see here. So I stream this live on YouTube and on Rumble, and then later on I'll share it on X and Facebook and stuff like that. But I'm also talking, what I started off originally in 2003 was a telephone conversation that was with maybe 4 or 5 of my friends. And that's evolved over the years until I started doing YouTube. It was only the phones. So um, it, I was just considering to myself that isn't it interesting how that's the one that. So if someone is in the room on the phone, please mute your phone, *6. I'll mute everyone in just a minute. But anyway, so that's just I was just thinking tonight of all the changes and transitions that have come about since I started doing this over 20 years ago. There's been, of course, changes in technology, changes in the information, changes in each one of us, and it's just really interesting to look at this. So here I am. Today is December 3rd. I do have a cold. I've had it since Thanksgiving, and it seems like it's better, then it gets worse, then it gets better, then it gets worse. So I don't know. I'll just play it by ear if I'm able to do personal questions tonight. I'll do my best, but the more I talk, the more the worse my cough gets, and so we'll just see how that all goes. I'm here wearing one of my Christmas T-shirts. I love this time of year. I love the energy. I love the Christmas trees. I mean, no, not judging anybody else's faith. Everyone, of course, believes what they believe. But for me, it's Christmas, and I love the Christmas tree. I've got a big family, and there are 9 of us, my nieces and my sisters, in this text thread. And in like the hour coming up to this, everyone was texted, "Oh, I got my tree today," or "I got the lights up," or "I got this." And it's just so much fun. I'm thrilled that I'm part of this big family of my own. And then we've got this big family that we're creating as a community. And it just has been touching me lately. I'm very emotional these days. Oh boy, because I've been a nurse for 43 years and I'm retiring in 2 weeks. And I didn't think it would really bother me, but it does. Just because, I mean, it's not like I'm not going to know that information or feel the same way, but I am what did they call it in my chart? I'm Uber Virgo, is what they've always told me. And Virgo is, of course, about like liking regiment and liking routine and stuff like that. So this is a pretty massive change in my routine, but I'm excited. I truly, truly am. And but this time of year always brings this up, I think, for all of us, and in particular for me, because of this change in my direction. So that being said, look in the new year. I tried to do it this fall, but I just couldn't get past everything else that was going on. But come January, February, I'm probably going to be revamping, seeing what I can do differently with Goddess Light and with crystalline transformations, because that's what I'm going to be doing, much more full time. Reminder, I will be retired, so I'm not going to be working 80 hours or anything like that. But I do want to see how I can grow all of this. So this is all what's been going through my mind, the last few days or last couple of weeks. And I imagine a lot of this is similar to other people too, because you get to the end of the year, and especially with this ascension that we're in the process of. I mean, it's just things that we just have never heard about before, and you're just trying to find your way. So it's all very, very, very interesting. Now then, the next time that we meet will be right before the solstice. And my sense is telling me that this solstice is going to be pretty darn powerful. You remember back in September with that one, and then all the opening and all the influx of energy and all the changes that have taken place. So I don't know what it is yet. I haven't really gotten a lot of messages specifically about it, but it's going to be a good one, I'm sure. And so the next time we meet is probably going to be something around the energies of the solstice. This one tonight, I don't know, have no idea. I never know 100% what the goddess is going to talk about. Sometimes I will have been getting messages, and sometimes I will have had insights. But anyway, sorry. I hope I'm not going to have like makeup cry in this video that'll be out there for time on end. Anyway, so here we are. So there's a lot of you live. I will say that if you do follow me on the Universal Light Beings, I will look at questions and answer questions, but I don't do that with this because this is a meditation and my focus is different. So I did list in the description, if you are watching this on one of the videos and it is the live, if I do feel up to it and I do the answer personal questions, there should be a link in there of a telephone number that you can call, and that'll put you in this one. And then I answer the questions as they come up in there. You know, who knows? As I'm streaming the high energy, I'll probably feel better. And so there's a good chance then that I'll just go ahead and do the questions, but play it by ear. So that being said, this time of year, you know, is so busy for people. I know some people end up feeling depressed about it. Some people end up feeling overwhelmed. And so maybe consider setting up a session, you know, half-hour session. One of the things I'm going to look into next year is maybe setting up a way that people can just ask a couple of questions, and then it would all be done through internet instead of like connecting. And that may be easier for people. I don't know. I've just got lots of ideas. Hey, that's a good question. If there's something that you would like to see me do, then please send me an email and I'll consider it. Because like I said, I'm building this here to see where the expansion goes. But I do know that this time of year, I've had over the years people say, hey, this is a gift for myself. Hey, this is a gift for a family member or a friend. So just food for thought. If you want to do that, goddesslight.net is the website, and you can just go to private session and get all that information. And then this week, Wednesday, is going to be the week of the universal beings, and that's done through crystalline transformations. The thing is with Rumble, you can only set up the link in 24 hours before the event. So I tend to send, even though that email, I try to send out an email about it. It doesn't usually go out until late because I want to have the direct link into Rumble within that email. And so that's something to think about, you know, if you want to just get that at the last minute. But I don't do much of anything on X. I just kind of repost stuff that I posted, my automatic daily things. I do like to interact with people on Facebook and on Rumble and on, what is that thing over there? Telegram. So you can follow me on any of those, and of course reach out with an email or something like that if you'd like. Anyway, whoo boy, another wave of emotion. Woohoo! What is it my sister used to say? Put your tongue in the top of your mouth and look up. So if you see me doing that today, pause. Then maybe it's just working with the tears again. And I can hear some of you say, "Oh, just let them flow. It's okay." No, I don't want to go into ugly cry. All right. I kind of feel like this, you know, there have been so many symptoms of ascension. We all have heard that. We all know that. And this respiratory has been it for me for about 6 months now. I had it pretty significant in July, which was right after that influx from the solstice. And then it just never 100% went away. And now it came back, bam. And I feel as if it's not really transitioning very quickly because of all the other emotions and all of the other things going on. So this is another opportunity to be loving and gentle and nurturing with yourselves, as I am trying to be with me. Okay. So let me get started here. But again, welcome everyone. I really appreciate everyone being here. Okay, so
all participants are muted.
So everyone there is muted, and everyone online is kind of muted. And let me record on.
The recording has started.
For those people that prefer not to use video, there is a link on my website that takes you just to the recording to any of these things. And also, if you want to just listen through the website again, through the teleconference line, there's a way that you can get in and listen to that too, because I recorded on different locations. All right, so here we are gathering at this time of celebration, at this time of transitioning on the earth. I welcome everyone here and invite you to take this as an opportunity to just kind of pay attention to yourself, pay attention to your breathing, pay attention to your focus, pay attention to everything that may be going on around you. The time of coming together for these meditations has always been about how can I, as the goddess of creation, nurture you? How can you find a community of other people to know that you are supported in many, many different ways? So as we focus on our breathing this evening, take a deep breath in and then just let any worries or concerns of the day go by the wayside. Breathe down into your heart center. Hold that for a moment and then just breathe out. When you do this type of focused breathing, this is a way to help keep you grounded and to help keep you focused. So if you're in your busy day, your head is going in multiple different directions, or you have many things on your plate at work and you need to come back into the moment, then this breathing is a way of doing that. So with this next breath in, truly take a moment and follow that breath as it moves through your nose, into your heart, your lungs, your heart, and from your heart go into your heart center, and then move up and down through the energy bodies within your body. Just breathe in and out gently and easily. Let every breath in be a breath of support, be a breath of awareness, be a breath that is helping you to become centered. Take one last breath. And with this one, I invite you to literally feel as if every breath you are now taking in is going easily through your heart center, deep into every cell within your body, so that every cell within you can be filled with light. You breathe in and you breathe out. Namasika Venia Benya. Namasika Venia Benya. I greet you, beloved family. I reach out from my heart to yours. I reach out through this individual that is a speaker for me, a transduit, a trans. I don't know what to, I don't really want to give it a particular name because when I am speaking with you, I am not actually Shelly. However, she and I have a very deep commitment to one another and a very deep connection with one another. So that as I am speaking to you, I'm not only merging my energies with hers, but then she is anchoring my energies by occupying a space that is somewhat beside us. There are so many people that are now opening up, not only to awareness of who they are as the individual they are, but also awareness that there is more than just this one lifetime. We've spoken for many, many years about the ascension on the earth plane. And there's so many of what I would call the nuts and bolts or the step-by-step technical things that needed to happen. And you are truly getting to the completion of all of that, which in turn will then open up the beginning and the new reality of what it is to have this spiritual ascension. The foundation and the reason why this is so different from every other time when you look at the eons of time, space, reality on the earth plane. The difference is that spiritual connection. Your own spirituality is about your direct link with your soul. It's about understanding that every single one of you are a unique individual with that direct link into the soul that is ever present, ever supportive, and ever with you in all that you do. Sometimes it may feel as if you are just wandering and disconnected from everything. This is a reaction that comes down through your ego, which is again part of your mental body. When looking at you from the perspective of your soul loves you unconditionally every minute of your life. And this is one of the biggest realities that I would love for all of you to understand. When you look back to the last several channels that we have done or the meditations that we have done, it has been about stepping into and understanding your relationship with your soul. For some people, this is awkward and makes them uncomfortable because the majority of humanity doesn't stop on a day-to-day basis and think, how can I nurture my soul? What can I do for my soul or to strengthen that connection? Be aware that in the months, the weeks, the years to come, you will get to a point that it will actually be so automatic that you are tapping into your divinity that you don't even think of it as something different or something that you have to remember to do. The biggest doorway is your intuition. Your intuition is a thread of energy that goes directly from your soul through your higher self and down into your perceptions as a human. Some of you will hear, some of you will just know, others of you may see, smell, taste. There are so many different ways that you can interpret your intuition. And this is what we are going to strengthen as we move forward. You also remember how we work a lot with the heart center, meaning that chakra, if you want to call it, the energy center. It is that is a part of the non-physical aspect of you, which is in the direct alignment with your divinity and your higher self. This is one of the reasons why I make a conscious effort to move through these energy bodies every time we get together. So breathe deeply once more into your heart. This time with a clear intention that you are connecting with not only your physical heart that is beating for you, but the energy body that is associated with your heart. Energy is all around you. You can tap into the energy from your physicality, from the earth. And so as you picture within your mind this heart center that moves, it sends energy forwards, backwards, up, down. So just picture in your mind this ball of light that is being created within your heart center. From that, as if you are tapping into it and nurturing it, take a moment and just breathe your focus and attention into this energy center. It may feel completely the same to you, or you may begin to see how it can grow or constrict. You take a little piece of that ball of light, you send it down through your solar plexus, your sacral center, your root center, and as it moves through these areas, it is connecting them with your heart. It goes all the way down into the earth. As you link with Earth, with Gaia, for some of you, it may be as if you can feel those layers of soil, sand, ocean, waters, and you just let your energy sink into that. And then it begins to grow, expanding into different directions. As you create this within your imagination, you are creating this in a way that it is in association with your divinity. So as you begin to really feel the earth, it is anchoring you, your physicality in this moment. The reason it is important to do this is because then there is more of your unconsciousness that can expand up. So you let that energy come back up through those energy bodies. You let it merge with that original ball of light that you created. You then send it through your throat, your third eye, your crystalline energy body, your head center. And you let that go straight up. It will automatically connect with your higher self. Feel what that is to you. For some of you, if you have a lot of problems on your mind or in your life right now, it may feel very cluttered to be within here. Clear it out. When you clear out your higher self, you are getting rid of those things that you tried and discarded, those things that might have been concerns. It is not saying you don't want to manifest what you always wanted to manifest. So just let that clear out. That stream of energy follows a thread. There is a thread that connects you with your soul. It connects you with your divinity. And as it does so, it goes all the way up and it just merges into the soul plane and that space in which your soul resides. For some, it is easier to picture as if you are going through a doorway. For others, it is as if you see a human aspect of yourself. Whatsoever works for you, your intention of linking with your divinity is what allows you to link with your divinity. So take a moment and just let that breathe in and out, supporting you. I, the goddess, walk in and amongst all that are here. As I do so, I blend my energies with yours. As our energies merge with one another, they expand, moving out in every direction. And it also moves you into the space of the all that is. The all that is a massive level of consciousness. It moves through many different dimensions. It is a place where you can experience potentials, where you can create what you seek, and where you may also see things that are happening both in the universe and in the earth and within you. Those of you that have been coming to this space for quite some time, I invite you to look around. As I flow energies within each one of you, I seek to amplify your awareness. Perhaps for some, you can then have a greater perspective of what you see. This place has also been moving through a transition, just as everything in the universe has, everything on the earth has. For this evening, I invite you to look around and ask to know how best do you receive information through your intuition. For some of you, there's this bright explosion, and it confirms what you already know. For others, I want to take a moment and ask you to envision before you a flame. This flame changes colors as it needs to. This flame is one way of indicating your soul. So as I describe this, I invite you to pay attention to whether you hear it or it creates a visual or a feeling, whatsoever it may be. For those of you who have already been very aware of how you receive your gifts, perhaps you can strengthen another way of receiving information. But here we will begin. As if you are present in the all that is, perhaps sitting, perhaps standing. If it helps, you can create like your sacred space. Maybe there's an ocean, mountains, forest. You will most likely recognize that you have created these sacred spaces in your dreams and in your meditations, because they are always there in support of you. They are ways of nurturing you in your everyday life. So as you are here present within this space, call forth the flame that represents you. It may be purple, white, silver, magenta. Whatever the color is, it doesn't matter to anybody else except you. This is your perception of what this flame that represents your soul is to you. It is also important to understand that it can change, because it will reflect what is happening within you anytime that you connect with it in this way. As you are here within this space, you connect with this flame and you just become quiet. You breathe in and out gently and easily. You allow whatever chatter may be within your mind to just relax and dissipate. You open up all of your senses so that there will be multiple ways that you connect with this flame of your soul. Begin with feelings. As you are present with this alignment, does it create any feelings within you? Do those feelings connect with any emotions? As you take that one step further, does it allow you to perhaps resolve something or enhance something? You just let your feelings be present, but not the focus. As you connect with this flame, does it cause you to see more than just a flame that is in front of you? Do you see images within it? Do you see it transform? What colors are coming to you at this moment? As you look at this, as if you are taking any blinders off of your vision, begin to see your soul for everything that it can represent to you in any given moment. As you develop this, it may be easier to start small and then allow everything to expand. And all of that continues to work within you. As you look at this flame, you trust that there is a flame there because we are saying so, but you don't necessarily see it or feel it. However, as you open up your senses, perhaps you can hear sounds. Perhaps they are tones, words, frequencies. Your hearing becomes so involved when you are in this space. And as you allow your focus to be within what you hear, are you now beginning to see or feel more that creates a greater reality to you? All of that continues to anchor. Once again, we bring up that flame that represents your soul. Has it transitioned? Is it exactly the same? This next awareness that people have is that inner knowing. You just know the moment you connect with this flame that it is you. You just know that it nurtures you, it supports you, it fills you in every way possible. You just know that this is a moment of coming home. And through this knowingness, everything else seems to fall into place. For you, as you look at that flame that represents your soul, is it even a flame or something much more massive? Perhaps it's giving you a sense not only of this lifetime, but others. You let that just sink in. You let all that awareness, all that consciousness, all that knowing just sink down within you. And we clear out this space for a moment. There may be even other senses that I have not put forth, but which are more prevalent for you. There is no right or wrong. There's only the understanding that you are so beautiful, so unique, and you have your own perfect way of connecting with your divinity. So one last time, as we clear things out, as we are here, take a look at that flame that represents your soul. If you have not already done so, reach out as if you walk within the flame. And as you do so, feel how it just envelops all of your consciousness. Feel how it strengthens your vision, your inner awareness, your sensitivities, your hearing, everything becomes you. For this now moment, I invite you to simply embrace and anchor all of what that is to you. Just feel it as it's going up and down through your consciousness. Know that you are strengthening an alignment that you have always had within you. Be open to receive. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. As you merge with your flame of your soul, have a sense of turning and as if reversing, so that you look at yourself in your life right now. And as you are looking at yourself right now, look with all of this inner awareness that you have just strengthened. Be open to receive any messages, any insights that are helpful for you to have at this now moment. If there is anything that is coming up in your awareness that will help to anchor this more fully within you, then do so. Feel it as it washes through everything of the all that is. Feel it as it washes down into your soul. I mean, you're in your soul, but let's go to the soul plane and feel it as that anchors within you. Be present in the moment and let this just be like a column of light that goes all the way down into you in your everyday reality. And as you do so, push out your energy field to receive as much of this high light frequency within you. if it creates pressure in your head or in any of your chakras, just expand your energy field. Let this come directly down within you, and you can send it anchoring into the earth. As the frequency of the planet continues to rise, you will have the ability to move through this experience more easily. Many of you are beginning to anchor this, but let's just take a moment to come back to the all that is and create that group of light. Some of you are now seeing how you can be aware in your everyday reality or where you are, and still be aware in the all that is. This is a technique that you have used in an unconscious manner, but now you are shifting it to a conscious manner. So as a group, you gather together. Look at each other, soul to soul, seeing each other for the growth, the expansion of what each of you have done and what you have integrated. There's a hologram of the earth that comes up. And as this hologram moves through each one of you, send into the hologram that which is you, that which is all of your intuitive senses awakening, all of your light, and you no longer recognize the hologram of the earth. It has now become pure light energy. This aspect goes out within the universe. You see it connecting with those parts of your galaxy, with some of the motherships that are in the area, keeping watch. And then the remainder of that comes back down through the hologram. It connects with the earth plane and it expands around the entire earth. It goes within, anchoring within those crystal energies at the center of your earth. And then it reflects backwards. It comes back up. You, within your own space where you are in this now moment, pay attention. You can feel the changes of the earth. You can feel the changes of the universe. My dog. You can feel and know your own transition as it is. And as you continue to anchor yourself within this space, create an intention that you will receive all of these gifts that have been opened up and accentuated for you this evening. Continue to expand your soul connection through your human experience. This is all about the light. This is all about the frequency. This is all about the awareness. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. If you would like to ask a question, I invite you to come back within the room. Don't know how many we'll do today, but we'll give it a go. You may press *6 on your phone, and that will place you in the queue.
Q&A session has started.
This will not be through the people watching the video, but in the conference room. You should see the number in the video.
Hello, Goddess
Hello.
and Shelly. Oh my God, that's incredible meditation tonight. And I'm not sure if I have a question, but there was one thing that came forth in a vision as we were looking at, or I had more of a pillar of light, kind of a light flame.
Uh-huh.
And all of a sudden there was a little girl with kind of reddish blonde hair and glasses and a little nurse's hat sort of just come out of it towards me. And at first it took me aback because I thought, is that me when I was little? And it didn't look like me. And then I realized it was Shelly. I know. And it was like a little girl with her nurse's hat and glasses. And I don't know if you had reddish strawberry blonde hair when you were little, but I just had to say that because it was just darling and adorable.
That is just so cute, Kathy. Thank you so much. I did have strawberry blonde hair. Yeah, I did have strawberry blonde hair until I was about, I don't know, 7 or 8, something like that. So that is very, very funny. I just love it. So I was coming to visit you in the channel tonight.
Yes, you were. And I think the emotions of, you're retiring and your nurse's job, and it sounds like it's something you've always wanted to do. So, but the other thing is, it got to see anything for me. I did integrate really well, moving my soul in. I could see it in every cell and all around me, like just blending so wonderfully.
So I
wonder if the goddess saw it.
Yeah, one of the things, well, let me make one statement and then I'll make the second one. So the fact that, Kathy, thank you for mentioning this, because I want everyone to know that, and some of you probably already do, but when you're working at this level and when you're working with a lot of these high light frequencies, you may see other people coming through. And even though your soul, because that's what you have your connection to, is the conduit, there still may be other people that come and speak to you through your soul or speak to you through this. And the key here is always to know, was that a high light? Did it feel good? Because anything that is going to be, that would be a low frequency, would not be compatible in this space. So that's one thing to say. And so I love it. And so Kathy did it perfectly, where she says, is this me? And then she heard, no, this is Shelly. So this is what's important for people to know, that sometimes you get messages from others in that type of frequency and communication. Okay, the next thing that I wanted to share with you was that I know how you've had problems for a very, very, very long time that just keep coming and going, and that are very aggravating to you. And what felt to me in this experience was whatever it was that needed to be healed, that needed to be resolved, that needed to be completed, it felt as if with this really deep, thorough integration that you went through, there's no place anywhere inside of you in any way, shape, or form that is compatible with a low frequency.
Great. Oh, wonderful.
Yes.
That's super. I will be revisiting this meditation many times, I'm sure.
Exactly.
Thank you.
And when you do so, perhaps one time, don't give it a lot of energy, don't give it a lot of thought, but bring up that topic, because I just know I've known you for 15 years, and it's been a long time. Yeah. So just know that, okay, and this is also, again, good things for everyone to consider. If there's that niggling something that just won't go away, then okay, I'm going to bring it into here, even though, so I can understand or heal or let go, whatever I need to do, and then just let that heal it.
Great. Yeah, that's wonderful.
All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome, beloved. And thanks for the shout out to Shelly. She appreciates it.
Yeah.
Hello?
Hi, Goddess.
Oh, hi.
Hi, this is Jenny. It was
Oh,
a great
Jenny!
meditation tonight. It's been a while.
Yes, it has.
On the on the part where you said like there was a message coming from the all that is, there were a bunch of like actual coyotes in the forest. Like they started howling and making a lot of noise, and I was just wondering if they had a message like for our group tonight or for anyone in particular.
Oh, great. Let us see.
I noticed your dog also, or Shelly's dog barked later as well.
Well, and that was so funny because I'm thinking about going in and deleting that from it, but maybe I won't now. I don't know. But yeah, it was like she always sleeps. She's a very high frequency and she sleeps when I'm doing these channels. But for some reason she woke up and she was just kind of coughing a little bit. And I was like, what the heck, Luna? And now she's whining because she wants to go out.
From her.
Exactly. So what a coincidence that or synchronicity. Okay, so let me connect to the coyotes and see what message they have for humanity. Ooh, boy. Okay. So coyote message, this is the coyote message as spoken through the goddess of creation here. Our message is that coyotes have sometimes been given a bad rap. We've been sometimes considered to be tricksters. We have sometimes considered to bring false information. We've sometimes been, people will apply to us whatever they want to consider us. But in this now moment, this message coming through this individual, we're here to say that we, the coyotes, represent change. We have a way of digging in and surviving things that others might not survive. Our breed has gone through many, many, many transitions through the thousands and thousands of years. So in this transition that each of you are going through, may you dig deep, may you allow for transition to come forth for you, and may you relish the change or expand and grow in ways that you may not know at all. This is actually directly for Shelly. Thank you. But indeed, it is true for every single person that may listen to this, because the entire world is transitioning. People may not think so, but it is. And so the coyote in this message tonight represents the transition of the world, the transition of humanity, the transition of each person in that little piece of that puzzle. And knowing that you have strength, knowing that you can transform, knowing that you can evolve and be even better than you were before. Ooh, how's that? Does that resonate with you, Jenny, or did you want to add more?
No, I think that's perfect. It's beautiful.
Yes. Woo-wee.
Yeah, that's wonderful. Thank you.
Well, you're welcome. Thank you for speaking up. It's great to hear from you.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Q&A session is over. All participants are muted.
That is so funny. All right, beloved family. I invite you to work with your soul in this very conscious manner as often as you seek. I invite you to know that you are transitioning, and that not only are you transitioning, your soul is supporting and reflecting you in this manner. And then taking it a step further, the universe and your planet are also transitioning and supporting you in all that is going on. So as you support yourself, you are supporting the planet and the universe. Everything is interconnected. Everything is filled with light. Everything is present. Beloved, know that I am ever with you on Siluia.